stars, it's Starry. And today for my first channel video, for the first video on my channel, I want to talk about something that a lot of girls and a lot of guys worry about. And it's including me. I worry about it also. I'm in a situation right now where there's a girl and a guy that I like, a guy that liked me, and another girl sort of came into play. He likes her. And I heard her name all the time that it got old. I didn't want to hear her name anymore, you know? Like, I heard people talking about her all the time. They were like, oh, I shipped them. But they shipped us, and then it's like, that sucks. I never wanted to be in a situation where I was mad at him. This is not the time. This is not the time. Please go away and stop rubbing your body against everything. I learned that you don't have to worry about a guy or a girl that you like actually leaving, because you shouldn't worry about that. Like, actually, like, leading your life. You shouldn't worry about that, because if they do, they do, and it is what it is. Girl. Cat, no. So, you can do all the things you love. Okay, so long story short, this guy and this girl, the guy that I liked, ended up liking the other girl that came into play. And they're in a show together, and they have cast parties. And whenever they have cast parties, they're together, but they're on different teams for the shows. It's really freaking confusing. They're together. They don't perform the shows together. One performs the show on the weekend, one performs the show on the weekdays. And the guy performs the show on the weekdays, and I go to an art school with him. And he's really nice, and he's really funny, but I ended up becoming his best friend. And she ended up becoming his interest, his love interest, his sexual attraction interest. Anyway, so he ended up kissing her. On New Year's Eve, and I knew they were together, even though when I asked him and I FaceTime every single night. Like, it's a thing. Our Snapchat streak is 85. And we FaceTime every night. Like, it's how it is. And, is she gonna be at the cast party on midnight? And are you gonna kiss her at midnight? And he said no, she's not gonna be there. He lied, which wasn't cool, but I don't blame him, because I put him on the spot. I was like, you're gonna kiss her, right? And then he was like, I probably would have done the same thing. But my best friends, I talked to this girl and the guy that I like. I talked to her about it a lot. And so she knows the entire story. And then I was like, they're together again, and she was like, oh, great. And then at 2 a.m. I was still talking to her, and I got a call from one of my very best friends. He's a guy, and he's fantastic. I love him. He goes, I'm so sorry. And I was like, oh, I know, they're together. And he's like, no, you didn't see the video? And I was like, what video? Like, no, I didn't see this. Oh my god. Anyway, so he FaceTimed me at 3 a.m. The guy did that I liked. And I was like, usually I'm really happy, because he makes me laugh and he makes me smile a lot. He's funny. And I usually am like, oh, hey, yeah. I was not up for it. I was like, hi, And he was like, Happy New Year. I was like, Happy New Year. And then I said, so, our friend, I'm not going to say their names, but he talked to me today. And he was like, uh-oh. And I was like, yeah. And he sent me a video. And he was like, oh no. And I was like, yeah. Do you know what video? And he said, yeah. And I said, need I say more? He was like, no. Because he knew that I'd be really sad about it. And I was. And he was like, I'm sorry. And it's like, it's just frustrating. Because then the next day they were together again and I was just sad about it. And I was like, I said to myself, I was like, he was never mine. And that's okay. Because I don't need him to dance. And I don't need him to sing. I don't need him to love and I don't need him to laugh. I can live my life without him. Like, he's not the oxygen I breathe. Like, someday I'm gonna grow up. We're all gonna grow up. And there's gonna be someone out there, a guy or a girl, that's gonna wish for me as much as I wish for them, and it's gonna be great. We're gonna love each other, really. So it's just like the first person shouldn't matter that much, because most likely the first person isn't gonna be the person. If you're in a relationship, you stay in that relationship if it's a good relationship. If it's a bad relationship and there's stuff going down, get out of it, honey, right now. If it's like a good relationship you love, you stay into it. I'm not saying break up with them, because you shouldn't. But if you're not in a relationship, you don't need to be in a relationship, you know? Since I was 2 years old. My mother's a dance teacher, both of my sisters are dancers. My mother's been a dance teacher for like 30 years. Both of my sisters are dancers. And my godmother owns the studio that we dance at. I was literally born into dancing. I've won first place trophies, platinum medals. Judges that have been on Broadway have given me best dancer awards. Is improv. And I know that because I don't think about it, and dancing makes me happy. And you don't need that guy that is not going to be your boyfriend or that girl is going to be your girlfriend to do the things that make you happy. When I grow up, I'm going to be a singer, and I know that because I'm going to work for it as hard as I possibly can. And I don't need them to do that. I've been living my life without them just fine. Why does it seem like I need them now? But love yourself no matter what you do. It's not your fault. And it is what it is. And you can't change that. Because their life, him and her, the guy and the girl, that kiss, it's their life, not my life. I need to worry about my life, not their life, What it is. So, just don't worry. Okay? Love yourself. Love who you are. Peace, love, acceptance, Lady Gaga. I love you. Bye, stars.